Remember him? That's Winston Howes, 2014 candidate for student body president and creator of the infamous Connect Carolina 2.0. During his campaign, Howes said he found vulnerabilities within UNC software, vulnerabilities that may have played a crucial role in the academic athletics scandal at UNC. Now, Howes is standing by what he said during his campaign.
Well, there absolutely are vulnerabilities in Connect Carolina, which would allow someone to set themselves up as a professor. Technically, a student could set themselves up as a professor.
Kenneth Wainstein's report suggests that Howes isn't the first to notice ways to bypass the system. Deborah Crowder had been exploiting her position as an administrative assistant in the African and Afro-American Studies Department for more than 15 years until she resigned.
If you're exploiting a vulnerability, you usually try to stay under the radar through the entire process, and setting yourself up as a professor is not very under the radar.
But until the Wainstein report, Crowder got away with it.
So Connect Carolina, I know, does log a lot of things, but logging is really only as good as people going back through and looking for things and knowing what they're looking for.
Howes says the irregular classes would have been logged for years, but no one bothered to look for them. Ron Bergquist is a professor in the School of Information Science. He has his own theory as to how Crowder created and managed these classes.
I suspect what it was is they had an existing class with an existing number and an existing description, and they just generated a section of it for whatever purpose.
Bergquist says it's easy to add students to classes in Connect Carolina. It's simple as a couple clicks. That's a useful and a necessary tool for administrative assistants all over campus. However, creating new classes and new sections of classes is much harder and requires department chair consent. That's where Bergquist says the real problem lies.
Faculty members often are more interested in their interests than they are in the students. So I don't see a need to change anything. I just think the faculty members need to step up and do their jobs a bit better.
But Howes isn't satisfied. He says he will continue to push the university to improve tech security.
That it's still possible for someone to go in and view anyone's grades, change any grades, or to view anyone's financial information. And these vulnerabilities have existed for a really long time, and the university has known about them.
Until changes are made, Howes says we could have another scandal on our hands. In Chapel Hill, I'm Amy Elmers reporting.